Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk Productions, back with another video. In breaking news, I'm sorry I couldn't break this earlier, but doesn't really matter. The Rockets have made their first trade of this early NBA trade deadline. There was other moves today. Kind of want to do separate videos because this is like a Rockets video. There was like multiple moves today. It was kind of like bench players, but good players. Some players that are kind of washed out, trades. There was about 2 or 3 today, so we'll get in that in a different video. But today's only about the Rockets trade. So let's get in that. So PJ Tucker is finally gone. It took about a week. Maybe I'd say maybe 5 days it took to get him out of here. Actually, I think it was exactly 5. So we're going to start with, we traded him to the Bucks. If I didn't already say that, I think I did. But the Rockets win this trade. No way. No way the Rockets didn't win this trade. And we're going to be getting into that. So we're going to start with what we gave away. So the Bucks get in return PJ Tucker, Rodney Carooks, who has not been playing at all. He literally played 1 game, and that was a game when we had 9 players. And that was literally when we just traded Harden, and we had no players. As well as he played like some bench minutes when the game was a blowout. Okay, the Bucks also get the Bucks get a first-round pick, which is theirs. It's their own first-round pick. It's a pick that was with Brooklyn, and Brooklyn gave it to us. I'm not sure how Brooklyn got it. It was in this first-round pick was in the Harden trade, and we gave it back to Milwaukee. This was Milwaukee's pick. So they basically got their first-round pick back. So then that's it. That's it for what the Bucks get. Here's what the Rockets get. Rockets get DJ Wilson, DJ Augustine, a 2023 unprotected first-round pick, and then a 2021 second-round pick swap, which becomes a first-round pick if the Bucks don't become a 1-9 lottery team. And that's not going to happen. You know why? Because the Bucks are going to be like in the semi-playoffs or maybe even the Eastern Conference Finals. Probably most likely the Eastern Conference Finals, but could be the 76ers Nets. But they'll be the top 4 in the East, if not top 2. So they're not going to be a lottery team. So that is really good. So we get basically 2 first-round picks. It's not a confirmed first-round pick until the end of the season because we got to wait. Right now it's a second-round pick swap. But once it changes, if it changes once, so if they get 1-9, it's basically like the OKC Rockets. It's basically like if we don't get 1-4 this year, OKC gets it. Basically like that. It's a pick swap. But I think the Rockets won this trade. I really do because when you get a first round pick, it's not gonna be a good first round pick. I hope the Bucks can lose some games. I really do. Not too many because they can't fold on a 9. That's like I need the Bucks to lose a lot of games, but once they get to 9, it's like they can't get to 9. But 10, I'd love that 10th pick. That 10th pick would be amazing. But I don't want that 9th pick from the Bucks. I can't even get that 9th pick from the Bucks. This is a great deal. There's reports that DJ Augustine may be getting bought out or traded. I'm not sure if those are true. I've heard that from some not sources, but I've looked it up on some reporters have reported that the Rockets may be looking to shop for DJ Augustine. He's an expiring contract, but not as the man you're looking at your screen. DJ Wilson, they want to try with DJ. I don't think this trade was about the players. I think it was about the picks. But I think the Rockets want to proceed with DJ Wilson. And you never know. If they can't find anything from DJ Augustine, I do believe that he'll get either bought out or traded. But I feel like there could be a shot of him staying on this roster. Probably not a good chance of that. But I haven't really heard anything about that. I'm going to take another look at it. I heard there was only like 1 or 2 reporters that said he might get shopped. Right now, the only players that are in trade discussions for the Rockets are right now the only trade discussions players for the Rockets is Ben McLemore, Daniel House, Eric Gordon, Victor Oladipo, and a little bit of John Wall, but there's not a good chance that he gets traded. Like, the Rockets want to keep John Wall, but I just don't. I think he either gets traded by the deadline or this offseason. I really do believe that. I think the Rockets are going to pull something off here that's going to stun us and make them really good in a couple years. Not now, but in a couple years. I think this team is headed for the future. This team is going to be so good in a couple years. I mean, I didn't even think about what they could do here. But the Rockets play on Friday against the Pistons. And I'm not trying to get off task here, but this is also about the Rockets and their future chances. And we're one game back from being the second worst team in the NBA. I don't see how we lose to the Pistons. I know we are on a 17-game. I think it's we're on an 18-game losing streak, but the Pistons are in the same situation as us. I really don't see how we don't win that game because Christian Wood is expected to play in that game. Victor Oladipo is expected to play in that game. If Jeremy Grant goes off, and which I expect him to maybe do, that's the only way I see the Rockets lose this game, and that's kind of sad to see. But when we get on in the next couple games, two Timberwolves games, the next team, like, it's like, I don't know what I want for the Rockets at this point because things will look really good into this offseason with the draft. We will have maybe, if we do get these trades done, and if we do get the Bucks in after but that's not a 1-9, and we get a 1-4 pick, I really do think we're headed to the future. I think we're already headed to the future, and you add all those Nets picks. We have some Nets. We have the Nets, Bucks pick. We have our own pick, which can get us 1-4. We have a Pistons pick as well, which could be turning in really good. We have a Blazers pick. That's like 6 first-round picks, and then we have like another first-round pick. There's like 6 first-round picks this year, and then we're supposed to make other trades. So you wouldn't think you'd think we'd get more first-round picks. I really think the Rockets are going to be a really entertaining team to see because then you have Christian Wood, and imagine you get Cade Cunningham. You would think you'd get something really interesting for Victor Oladipo, like something really good. If the Rockets could get 2 first-round picks, DJ Augustine and DJ Wilson for PJ Tucker and Ronnie Caruks, and PJ Tucker is an expiring contract. Ronnie Caruks is basically a bag of chips, but I know we added a first-round pick, but it was their own first-round pick, and they know they're not going to be good. I mean, they know they're going to be really good. So why would, like if they're going to be really good, and that was already their first-round pick. That was like literally their first-round pick. That's a steal. And I like the DJ Wilson too because he's 25 years old. He's still in his prime. He's about to hit his prime. Still really young, so I like the DJ Wilson addition. And if Justin Patton doesn't work out, DJ Wilson's our backup center for next season when we're rebuilding. Or you could run a Justin Patton, DJ Wilson off the bench as a 4 and 5. Or if there's some issues with Christian Wood's health, and if there's like you're still trying to lose and stuff, which I hope it's not going on. But the more and more the Rockets lose, the more and more I have positivity about the future. So I'm really getting more positivity on the future, so that's good for all the fans. I really hope this team could get Cade. I don't think it could happen. I think there is a small chance of getting Cade because you got to think of the points of maybe the Timberwolves, the draft. I think if they trade for John Collins, the Timberwolves, I think their chances of getting the first overall pick, which I've said in a video, goes down because you have Malik Beasley, which I think they'd have to trade for John Collins. So that wouldn't really count. You'll have John Collins. You'll have Karl-Anthony Towns. You'll have Russell. You'll have Anthony Edwards. You'll have guys like Naz Reid, young guys that are still developing. Their chances would go down, you know what I mean? In the lottery, their chances will go down. We know the Pistons' luck in the draft. Their luck is just kind of bad. And then you got the Rockets. The Rockets have been known to getting the first overall pick in the draft. So that's where I'm like, okay, maybe there's a chance here. But then there's like a chance of another team. Like I feel like the Magic could go grab it. I feel like the Magic or us is gonna grab it. I just feel like the Pistons and the Timberwolves will get snapped here. I think those are the top 4 teams in the draft. Rockets, Magic, Pistons, and Timberwolves in no order. Just however the lottery is, but it's not picked. It's like the NFL. It's picked in the NBA. Like they do the spinning thing by the 14 worst teams, I guess. I think it. And if a team traded the pick, so there can be some good teams in that scenario, but the Rockets are headed for the future. That's what matters. PJ Tucker is going to the Bucks. Final question here. Who wins this trade? Again, I'm going to say the Rockets because Karooks is a steel bag of chips. They'll probably, after like 3 weeks, Milwaukee will probably release him. PJ may help him in the short run, but really, I don't think PJ will stay. If PJ stays, I don't think he'll help. I think PJ has gone way down, and that pick won't help him as well. They'll be way too good to even have a pick, and when they get that pick, it's going to be like let's say like a 25th or 24th pick, and that's like in like a year. It's a 2022 first round pick, and they'll be like the 23, 24, something like that, and they'll just draft some random player. He won't even be good because their roster is too full up, and they don't need to bring anyone up. So, and then the Rockets get a pick, and they're trying to bring in good young guys. So, and then you can bring in DJ Wilson as well with those 2 first-round picks. Okay. And DJ Augustine, but I think he'll get out of here. All right, guys, that's enough. Today I was really excited about this trade. I think Rockets won, and more videos to come. DJ Wilson and DJ Augustine, thank you. Welcome to Houston video coming soon. Peace out. Please subscribe, turn on the notice, and peace out.